Alright guys, welcome back to the show. It is Friday the 11th and we just got back from a trip to Utah. We'll show you a couple clips. We visited a partner builder out there, Roper Buildings. We went and visited a bunch of their different buildings. We'll do a specific video on that trip, but we have some design clients that are going to be building out in that area, so we're trying to find builders across the country that we can work with, that we can recommend for people. So we went out there. It was a good trip. Been fun to stay out there a little bit longer, but today I got to go check a couple different job sites that we have going, make sure everything's going good, just give you an update on those two jobs, and then we'll head back to the house and we'll show you what we got going on there. Alright guys, so we're out at this project that we actually had to leave for about 6-7 weeks. Might not have been that long, it's probably about 6 weeks because of some paperwork that got filed wrong by the attorney for an easement, so the county asked us to leave. Long story short, we've been back on this. The porches are up, all the window boxes are in, it's wrapped, roof's on, soffit and fascia's going up now. Windows should all be here, being delivered here soon. So this building, metal's getting delivered on Monday, so in the next week and a half this building will be done. But we'll just kind of walk you around and kind of show you it. This is the front A-frame porch, and the clients wanted shingles on it, which is something that I've never done before, putting shingles, but they wanted to kind of contrast from the metal, and I think it's actually going to look pretty good. I wasn't sure, but this is going to have bright white steel, so I think it'll be really good with this shingled roof. So you can see here we got architectural shingles. This porch comes out 8 foot, it's 30 foot long, post and beam style. The big A-frame ceiling is going to just be vaulted in there. I think it'll look pretty cool. I'll take you inside here in a minute to show you all the windows and stuff like that. Here's the back porch. It is 40 foot long and it comes out 10 feet. And this also got shingles. We can see here there's going to be double doors in the front and the back, and they're lined up, so there'll be double doors with transoms above the windows, or above the doors, which I think is going to look pretty cool. See some of our framing on our porch. So we'll rafter frame these. So we got a 2x6 return rafter, sub rafter, whatever you want to call it. Then we use 2x12 top rafters. Everything's 8 foot on center. And then we got nailers put along here. We just run plywood up in there because there's going to be no finish because there's going to be ceiling on there. So we just do that. So when we spray foam, it's got something solid to go against. We got undermount hangers down here. We do dropped purlins on our porches. It lowers our height, gives us a little bit better, more room for windows and stuff up above. And then we have nailer over here for our steel, and then one in the middle. One in the middle, our steel run this way so we can do lights, stuff like that off that, ceiling fans. And then it just gives us 3 points to screw our steel to as well. Come inside, you can see all the window boxes are in. So we have windows there. This is going to be actually, this whole house is going to have a, I think it's a 14-inch floor truss system. I'll have to check on that, but this whole part has a second story, except for right where I'm standing. There will be a big open area, but then when you come in the front door, there'll be double staircases going up each way to the upstairs, and then there'll be a catwalk, so it'll be kind of cool. See all the windows up there in this open area, windows along here. So we'll cut all those out once the windows are here. Our client here is going to be doing all the finishing work themselves, but I think they will let us come back and kind of show you the finished product on this one. I think it's going to be pretty cool. It's unique in the fact that it's got all floor trusses in it. But yeah, that's about it for this one. It's coming along pretty good. All right, guys, we're here. The charcoal black roofed house, interior frames going in. I'll take you in and kind of show you what we got going on. Hopefully porch concrete's going in soon. Ceiling joist 2 foot on center. We got girts, interior girts. We have green treated bottom girt since it's touching the concrete. And then just regular ones 2 foot up all the way. So how we do a second floor is we use, typically it's an 11 7/8 LVL ledger that's nailed with 30D ring shanks, 4.5 inch, plus some structural lags. And then our eye joist will sit on top of that, and what that allows us to do is take plumbing out the bottom, or out in between the eye joists, wiring without having to drill holes in our LVL. So all the eye joists are supposed to be here today, actually. So hopefully we can get the upstairs going next week. And then we run an LVL along here. We'll have some eye joists that come all the way here where the landing is, but then the rest of them will end on this wall right here. All the door openings run 1/2 inch wedge anchors. So put one on each side of doorways, and then we just kind of space them out accordingly. All this is doing is keeping the wall from moving left to right. Ceiling joists, we mark all our trusses on the ground, so those are all pre-marked. And then so all we have to do is throw our undermount brackets on, and then we can have a joist going off each way. The nice thing about framing the interiors like this is you get almost 100% thermal break with your closed cell spray foams. We have 3 inches of closed cell spray foam, and then we still have room in our wall for plumbing, electrical, that kind of stuff. Here you can see why we have to put this bottom gird in first before spray foam, because I like them to fill this up. That attaches to our insulation that goes down for frost protection, and it completely seals up this bottom cavity. And then up at the top, same thing, we fill that entire cavity up, completely isolates this wall from the attic space. This is all open up here. Be a double LVL going across here to support the second floor. Got a mechanical room upstairs, office, 2 bedrooms, bathroom. This will all be a loft. Stairs going up over there. Master bedroom, master bathroom, master closet, walk-in pantry. This is a kitchen with a big island. That's a bathroom. This will be like kind of a formal dining room. I mean, it's open through here, but obviously it'll kind of feel a little bit more separate, which is kind of cool. And then you come out here to the back porch. Looks pretty cool. But if you guys have any questions on interior framing stuff, let us know. We can do some more filming. We can answer your questions. One detail I wanted to show you is in our corners. We'll run our sidewall girts first because the columns are lined up. So they'll run into this corner, and then the end wall girts come in and die in here, and they do have to be offset a little bit because the columns are turned a different way. And then we just throw in a nailer back there to have something to nail our girts into. All right, so we're in the garage right now. The client is actually finishing off the garage himself. They're using fiberglass bats in here, so he does have some of the metal up. You can see if you're not going to do spray foam, you got to have a vapor barrier, so you can see his fiberglass bat in there, and then you have your vapor barrier. Ceiling joists are all done the same here. He's going to put a ceiling in here. Garage doors, got to have a header across there for the garage door springs, opener, all that kind of stuff, and then runners down the side to attach the track to. You can see our frost protection comes up along the side there, goes underneath the slab. Back here there will be, they actually poured a big footing back here, and there will be a concrete storm shelter there. And then there's going to be another utility room right here where all the in-floor radiant heat comes up. Those are all the garage ones there. I don't know if you remember back when I did the in-floor heat, I ran a manifold for the house over there, just so the runs wouldn't cut through the garage. So that is the manifold for the house, and then we have 3/4 inch lines, supply and return lines that come over here. I'm not sure when the last time I showed you the outside of this, but all the steel is up, except the porch ceilings, which all the electrical and stuff has to get done for that. So it's looking pretty nice. I did have to replace 3 of these posts. I've never had it happen to me before, but those 3 end posts warped really bad, so I had to take them out. We have them set in a bracket on the bottom, structural lag, so it was really easy to get them replaced, get them back in there. I think it took maybe 15-20 minutes a post is all. So that is one nice thing about keeping your porch posts out of the ground in brackets and doing like a post and beam style porch, is if you ever have to replace one of these, it's super easy and quick to do. Again, if you look at this under here, we just do a sub rafter and a 2x12 top rafter, dropped purlins, OSB up here above the ceiling, just so there's something for the spray foam to be sprayed against, and it works out real nice. I always do 6x6 returns to the wall. I think it looks nicer, kind of defines the space. Works out real nice. So now, continuing this update, I'm back at the house with Emily and Justin. We had to do more video on all of our cabinets. For those of you who don't know, we have a partnership with Cabinet Direct. That's where all these beautiful cabinets came from. And then I will take you outside and show you what I got going on out there. You guys coming? I need your help. I have all this MRCOOL stuff. Got all these heads, pre-charged lines, everything. And I need to get that installed so that we can cool our canning kitchen, our office, and our studio. Emily's been working on cleaning out that whole mess right there. How's that going on?
Oh, it's going awesome. I can actually show you
Yeah.
my progress.
I built this, I'll be in there in just a second. I built this office right here for all of our design needs. check that out. Actually, I'll just take you in there. Hi, Jackie. So this is our design office. And then in here,
This was like
wow, this is going well.
yes, like this was actually completely full, and like I had a huge bed frame here and all kinds of stuff. So I have cleared out a ton of this. Now it's just a matter of, so probably like half of the boxes are Christmas decor, and then over half of the rest, what's left is
Here
like,
it comes.
well, it's just like your like cool stuff from like your
Sure.
racing days, basketball, and so we're gonna be going through all that and making that part of the decor in your studio.
Sure. Speaking of racing, there's my old helmets.
All right, so we're talking about how we're gonna finish out this studio, which is gonna be where you and Justin work,
Yes.
right?
So I want kind of like a bar type
Yeah.
setup there.
So like have it, so then
So the cameras can always be set up here.
sure, we can sit behind it,
Yeah.
have our logos on the wall.
Yeah.
So like, what do you want to do to the walls in here?
Well, I have some of this rock wool. Well, this isn't actually rock wool. It's same thing. It's a mineral wool insulation, so it's really sound deadening. So I'm gonna put that in all the wall over here. And then what I thought I would do is go ahead and shove some in here. And then cover up the wall.
More insulation on insulation?
I'm just kidding, by the way.
All right.
No, we don't do that.
No, we
So,
don't do that.
just leave that the way it is. And then I don't know how I'm gonna finish. I really don't want drywall, I don't think. I have a bunch of barn wood down at my dad's that I've been collecting.
I think we have some more like from our headboard and.
So I don't know.
Yeah, barn would be sweet.
That doesn't sound too.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we'll be fine anyway. And if we have to put some sound panels on the like ceiling, we can.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
don't know.
even if we'd have
it
to.
sounds dead in here now.
Yeah.
All right, you guys gotta come outside. I gotta show you something out there. Gotta show them something. All right, this is what I want to show you. I want to show you guys how to put that on there. But I need you two to help.
Alright, let's do this.
Alright, now, what I don't need to have happen is you guys, when you step off into there.
Right, that would be bad.
So do you guys want to get the front and I'll lift in the back?
Yeah.
Ready?
Oh god! Alright. Can you see those holes? Alright, let me set it right there for a second. You okay. That here.
We're on mine, we aren't on.
And the other one. Yes. We made it.
Woo.
Alright, that's what I wanted to show you guys, that you could do it.
You do that by yourself.
Alright, well,
Take it off and try it again.
update is I needed help getting this set so I can install the rest of this. This video will be coming out as soon as I get the rest of this installation done, but this is a mini split unit and it has the availability of hooking 5 different heads to it. So I poured the base of this and risers because this is also heat pump, so I wanted it up off the ground because the condensation's out here when you're running as a heat pump. So I had plenty of room for the water to drip out, and if it freezes I can deal with it, and it would, for it to pile up that high would be pretty difficult. So What do you think about that, Justin?
I just bolt it down.
Yeah, just put the bolts on it. Washer and a nut. I think that looks pretty good there. Yeah, it looks real good. So right there is actually our design office, and then behind there is going to be the studio, and then in there is our canning kitchen. So I'm going to take all of the line sets up, and then they'll go into each room. I actually have 4 heads because I'm going to section off another part of the garage just because our business has grown so much. I need more office space and room. So that was a big job done right there.
What about, we should have stairs and then a little path and have like a picnic table area out here.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
This is pretty steep.
Yeah, like at the bottom there. It takes you down a path and...
So somewhere right in here, I have another 4-inch PVC that goes down into the ground and then comes out here. I'm hoping that it's out far enough that I can get to it, because I need to dig that up and run water spigots out to the garden.
Can you pick out those 3 trees right there?
So you want me to take that apart, put stairs in, and then build something out here?
Wouldn't that be nice? And then everybody, all of our design team, they can get their lunch out of the canning kitchen.
They don't have time for that. Good luck, guys. Good luck. So since we're out here, I use 3-inch. This is 3-inch river rock, which it's anywhere from 1 inch to 3 inches, right? So the nice part about this is after I get done mowing, I can just come through with the blower, blow it out. But the nice thing about this is when you have weeds growing, they can't really take root, so it's really easy to pull them out. Got some landscaping to grow in. Starting to look nice around here. But just wanted to give you guys a quick update on our projects. If you guys don't know or are new to this channel, we design Barndominiums, custom Barndominiums all over the country. Reach out to us, design a Mr. Post Frame. We can help you out with that. We build Barndominiums. I self-built this one right here. You can watch the whole series on our YouTube channel. And also, for those of you who want to build your own Barndominium, we have a Patreon group that's set up just for self-builders. We talk about different topics every month. We do lives, we do Tuesday conversations, and we bring on special guests. It's a great community of other self-builders. Check that out. But as always, we appreciate you guys watching. Share us with your friends, hit that subscribe button, and we will catch you on the next video.